Manchester United are close to announcing Patrick Dorgu's signing after the Dane passed his medical and signed a 5-year contract at the club. The 20-year-old flew into Manchester on Saturday to execute the contract. As revealed by The Athletic, the former Lecce star signed the deal which will keep him at Old Trafford until 2030 with the option for another year. Yes, it's now confirmed. Patrick Dorgu has completed his medical and signed his contract ahead of being officially announced as a Manchester United player. The Denmark international will become the second signing of the Ruben Amorim era after Aiden Heaven completed his move from Arsenal earlier in the day. Ever since Amorim stepped into the hot seat, he had prioritized wingbacks as an area that needed urgent attention, as both Diogo Dalot and Noussair Mazraoui were more suited to playing as traditional fullbacks. More importantly, United did not have a quality left-footed left wing-back due to Luke Shaw's continued injury problems, while Tyrell Malacia seems to be on his way out after struggling for form ever since his return from serious injury. Lecce were playing hardball over the 20-year-old's price, with Napoli even overtaking the Red Devils at one stage. But finally, Ineos got their man, and for less than the media were reporting. The 20-time English League champions agreed an initial £25.2 million deal for the Danish star, who will miss the Crystal Palace game on Sunday, but is expected to make his debut for his new club against Leicester City in the FA Cup next week. However, Patrick Dorgu will watch Manchester United's Premier League clash with Crystal Palace at Old Trafford today. He was allowed to say goodbye to the Lecce fans for the last time on Friday, and was named on the bench for the Serie A side's game against Parma. The versatile star did not end up coming on in the end. He was spotted en route to Manchester and was asked about his feelings by Sky Sports, to which Dorgu replied, "It's an opportunity for me." The official announcement from the club is expected to come soon. Amorim will hope Dorgu can hit the ground running with the head coach desperate for reinforcements out wide, where United have really struggled. Meanwhile, Manchester United have completed the signing of Arsenal wonderkid Aiden Heaven, with the 18-year-old having been heavily involved with the Gunners' first team last summer. United officially confirmed the new signing on the club's website yesterday. Heaven has signed a contract until June 2029 with the option of an additional year, and he will immediately join United's first team squad. Just before his move to Old Trafford was announced, Heaven took to Instagram to pen an emotional farewell to the Gunners. He had been with the London side since the age of 8 and expressed his gratitude to the club. "As the time has come for me to move on, I wanted to say how grateful I am to the good people at Arsenal who supported me during my time with the club," he wrote. "As a North London boy, I lived the dream of training and playing at Hale End and London Colney, as well as making my professional debut in the League Cup. A big thank you too to Arsenal fans." Heaven only penned a scholarship contract with Arsenal in 2023 and was then heavily involved with Mikel Arteta's first team throughout pre-season. But United have been keeping tabs on the centre-back's progress for some time. They made their move last month, approaching Arsenal over a possible bid for the teenager. A deal has now been wrapped up, with Heaven now moving north. He made his senior debut in the Carabao Cup win over Preston North End earlier this season, though has otherwise been an unused sub for the Gunners' first team. And United technical director Jason Wilcox is delighted to have pulled off the coup of signing a rival's wonder kid. On the same transfer front, shocking new details emerged of a heated incident that led to Ruben Amorim and Marcus Rashford falling out. It's now coming out that there was a serious verbal confrontation between Amorim and Rashford, leading to the latter being exiled from the Manchester United team. Rashford has not featured for United since a bombshell interview in December, where he told a journalist that he was ready for a new challenge away from Old Trafford. The forward has not played any of his side's last 12 matches across all competitions. After last Sunday's 1-0 win over Fulham, Amorim claimed that he would rather play United's 63-year-old goalkeeping coach Jorge Vital ahead of a demotivated Rashford. Amorim subsequently told the media that he could reinstate Rashford, but only if the England international changes his ways. There has been plenty of interest in Rashford, but no club has made a concrete effort to secure his services, partly due to his mega wages. There is still a chance he gets a move before the February 3rd transfer deadline, with Aston Villa closing in on a loan agreement with United. Now, The Sun reveals that Rashford and Amorim's relationship was in tatters just days into the Portuguese coach's tenure. The troubles between them can be traced back to the days leading to the Red Devils' 4-0 win over Everton on December 1st, a game Rashford scored twice in. It's understood that in a conversation before the game, Amorim accused Rashford of going on a night out, a claim Rashford vehemently denied, to the point of asking his manager to provide proof. A source told The Sun, Marcus got called in by Amorim, who said he believed he had breached discipline by going out. Marcus denied it and was adamant he had done nothing wrong. He asked the manager to show him the proof he'd been out and said something along the lines of, "Are you calling me a liar?" Their relationship has never recovered, and it's hard to see how it ever will now. The newspaper notes that Rashford believes Amorim is under orders from Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who wants his £325,000 a week off the books. The source added, Marcus thinks Sir Jim wants him out of the club and has basically told head coach Ruben Amorim to get him out. He might just have met his match with Sir Jim. Marcus feels like he is being picked on. In the early days of training under Amorim, he was trying to learn new systems and other players were also struggling. But he was the one who was getting more vocal criticism. He knows he needs to leave, but he's shocked that no big team has pulled out all the stops to get him. There's been interest, but financially it's a complicated deal, and that's put quite a few teams off. Marcus has been left bewildered by how quickly his relationship with Amorim has disintegrated. Last year, Rashford was dropped by then-manager Erik ten Hag for an FA Cup meeting with Newport County after he was caught partying in Belfast hours before phoning the club to inform them he was too ill to train. He was fined 2 weeks' worth of wages. Prior to that, Rashford also faced criticism from ten Hag in October 2023 after he was seen partying on his 26th birthday, hours before United suffered a humbling loss at the hands of Manchester City. United are back in action today when they host Crystal Palace. With Patrick Dorgu signing all but official and Aiden Heaven joining the ranks, Ruben Amorim is shaping this squad in his image. He's making bold decisions, prioritizing fresh talent, and reinforcing key areas that have been weak for too long. But alongside these exciting arrivals, there's no shortage of drama. Marcus Rashford's fallout with Amorim has reached a boiling point, and his future remains uncertain. Will he find a new home before the transfer deadline, or is this a saga that will drag on? One thing is clear. Amorim is not here to play it safe. He's demanding intensity, commitment, and results. Some will rise to the challenge while others may find themselves pushed out. So what do you think? Is United finally moving in the right direction? Will Dorgu be the answer to our left-wing wingback woes? And how will this Rashford saga end? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're excited for this new era under Amorim, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. This is just the beginning. Stay tuned, because things are about to get even more interesting at Manchester United.